Hello and good morning. Welcome to our ACA member meetup live on the first Tuesday of every month for all of our ACA crochet members. I'm Salena Baca, founder, host, lead educator with the American Crochet Association, and your host today. Whether you're here to build your skills, find support in your learning journey, or you simply just want to connect with other yarn lovers, this space is for you. So this is going to be your chance to ask questions, get real-time help or support, share your progress, share your wins, connect with other members on the same path as you, or just get behind-the-scenes updates and new resources directly from the ACA. So don't forget, you guys can always submit your questions ahead of time. You can do that in the ACA community resource section. You can do it live right here on these group calls, or you can always watch the replay if you can't join live, and hopefully you'll find it quick and easy to just kind of post comments in those videos. So if you missed the last meetup, I have them all posted chronologically in our ACA community. You can find them quickly and easily there. And I was really excited about our last call because a few of our members were talking about the process of creating items for their local fair, you know, how we have the local county and state fairs, and how they'd created crochet items to be submitted and judged. And I had a lot of fun just learning what that process looked like from their perspective. Quite a few of our members shared pictures of the projects that they submitted and their ribbons, and they answered questions about that process. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. If you're curious, go back and listen to that, and definitely check out their projects in our community as well on Facebook. It's a free online space where people can share and collaborate just like with that. So if you missed it, I highly recommend catching that replay. So today I only have one update for you. It's kind of a shameless self-promotion, but not, because there's education in it too. So before I get to that, I just wanted to remind everyone that the American Crochet Association does offer certificates of completion, and I love when you guys share those. You guys can email them to me. You can post questions or pictures in any of our courses that offer certificates. Again, you can email them to me, or you can post them in our Facebook community. So no matter where you would like to post those pictures, I absolutely love when you share them. And so if you've ever received a certificate of completion, make sure you're sharing those. So again, you can post them in our ACA Facebook community. You can email me a picture if you don't know where to share or how to share. If you just want me to do all the hard work for you, I can totally do that, no problem. So if you've earned one, share it. It's something that we want to celebrate with you. Okay, so now down to my one update, my one thing that I can't wait to share. But honestly, there's a giveaway attached to it, so it's not all selfish, right? So I wanted to let you guys know that I wrote another book, Granny Stitch Blankets. This is years in the making. It's been available on pre-order for quite some time. Today is publication date. So if you pre-ordered it, hopefully it's in the mail, it's on your doorstep. You guys will see it like momentarily. Keep me posted. But I definitely want you guys to know that I have a whole write-up on this book. It's free on our blog. I will link this after the live so you guys can see what this book is, everything that's in it, what it is, what it isn't. Why am I making granny stitch blankets, all of that fun stuff. And I also have a giveaway attached to it. So if you'd like to enter for a chance to win a signed copy of this, today's the cutoff. So if you're watching live or on the replay, like today, get in over there. Again, I'll post the link so you guys can go in and check that out. So as we go around and we see everyone here live and everyone gets a chance to introduce themselves, tell us where they're joining from. I always ask the question to say, you know, you can tell us what you're working on. But I also wanted to propose another question today to celebrate, you know, the launch of this. If you guys wanted to chat granny squares, I'd love to hear. Do you like making granny squares? Do you like making blankets? I know how Amanda feels about blankets. I knew you were going to shake your head. So that can be a fun little conversation too, unless someone has a burning crochet topic. Sometimes, you know, that's just even more fun and even more powerful than what we're doing. So that's it. That's my agenda. And now I would love to open the floor to everyone's here. And I'm just going to go down the list by order of who was here first. And I've got a new face here. Amanda Woodbury. Are you new? Is this your... I love that you're here. And Dawn, it looks like it's just the three of us. So just, you know, just the three crochet besties today. That's all right. But Amanda, you were here first, so you have the floor. Dawn, you're going to be next, and then just so on and so forth, whoever kind of pops in. So, hey, so if you want to go through the rigmarole, it's your name, where you're joining from, one thing you're working on. But if you have anything else that you want to share, a conversation or a question, we can do that too.
All right. So I'm Amanda Woodbury, and I'm from Idaho. So I don't know why I have an echo. That's weird. But I am currently working on a hooded poncho. So I'm really excited about that. And let's see how I feel about granny squares and blankets. Love granny squares, not a fan of blankets. However, I am willing to make blankets for my immediate family. So if it's like for myself, for my husband, for my kids, absolutely. I will never take commission work for blankets. Like, that is a hard boundary. Like, no.
Have you done that before, or you just know that that's not something you're interested in?
Yes. In the very, very beginning, when I first started doing a business, like I did everything. I did anything anyone would ask for. I had no boundaries. And yeah, I think I did 2 blanket orders, and then I was like, no, this isn't worth it. Because yeah, I think I only got paid like $50 for like a twin size.
That's charity work.
Yeah. I don't want to do this. So yeah. It's wow. Only.
I hear you. And I knew, actually, that's the reason I decided to ask that question, because I like to make blankets. I don't mind. But I was like, I'm going to ask that question because I know at the very least, I know Amanda's going to be like, absolutely no. Because not everyone's the same. So hooded poncho, is that something you can share now, or are we going to see later on?
Yeah, because I know that the person that it is a commission piece. So I know she's not an ACA member. So I know she's not going to see it. It unfortunately is not a Salena Baca or pattern.
Hey, I'm not the only one out here writing patterns. People have all kinds of amazing ingenuity and stuff.
Ravelry library, and like 90% of the patterns I have in there are yours. And so you laugh. I'm like, do I even look at anybody else's?
I appreciate you.
So yeah, this one is called the Lori poncho. It's just a hooded poncho, and it's actually really cute. So it's like I'm just working on the sleeve section right now, so it's like really big.
Oh, but, wow. This is a lot of solid stitch work.
Yes. Yeah. It's fun. This is the one side, and then this is the back.
So. So it's like flat on one side, and then it's got some texture on the other. Oh, all right. Well, keep us posted on that. I want to see that.
Yeah, I'm really excited. And then she picked the yarn, and so the yarn I've never used before, but it's from We Crochet, that website, and it's I think. Anyway, it's Heatherly. That's Heatherly worsted, but it's wool. So maybe very nice. I'm not sure where I'll have to look. But anyway, yeah, it's a nice wool. So I was a little nervous where it's still kind of warm, but I was like, you know what? If I only work on it in my office, which is in the basement, it's always cool. So I don't I'm like,
well, it's good to know it's warm. It'll be warm when she needs it to be warm.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for sharing, Amanda. I appreciate you. And Dawn, you are here. You are with us. You are up next. Always so good to see you.
Good to see you too. I have to go get my stuff though, because I was like, I'm kind of tired this morning. Took my walk because it's supposed to get close to 100 today, and I don't have air conditioning, so I'm in the house with all the curtains closed, the fans going, you know. It stays pretty cool in here, except for this room.
Wow. Remind us where you're chiming in from.
I'm in Republic, Washington.
Wow. Yeah.
Northeastern corner.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh my gosh, Stace.
In the
Well,
mountains.
Start getting up early and taking advantage of the outside before it gets unbearable.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna put makeup on too, and I hadn't even got to that point.
Lady, same. I was too.
I'm
And I was
naked,
like,
no earrings.
well, I did put my earrings on because I thought, well, if I'm not gonna spruce up for everybody, at least I'm gonna, put some jewelry on.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna already get a few things that I.
Yeah, show and tell. I love it.
Okay.
I can never really share what I'm working on because usually what I'm working on is not ready for the public yet. So
I know how that goes. I do have a question though, because as much as I love collecting all of your books, I'm probably not going to get this one because,
blankets.
It's Granny's book.
It would just be a coffee table book for you or inspiration or something like that.
That's true.
I hear you.
If I were to create a blanket from that book, one blanket, I can only pick one. Which one would I pick?
Oh, which one would I suggest for you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I could talk a lot about that. I feel like Dawn may be back in a minute, so I'm going to wait for Dawn's show and tell, and then we can dive into that because I love that question. I love that. Actually, my kid used to interview me every time I had a book come out, and now I've got a teenager who's like, I don't want to do that anymore. So I may tap on your shoulder. Maybe we can do that if you're free and interested.
That would be fun.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll follow up after this call, but also I love that question.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I'm kind of thinking it. It's been a while since I made a blanket. So maybe it might be time.
Blankets, I have a few. I don't love to make all blankets. And I've also taken commissions on, somebody's going to pay me to crochet. Awesome. I've made something king size before. It weighed 200 pounds. I've made all kinds of things. I've made like really solid, with like weight 3 yarn. Oh my gosh. I thought my arm was going to die. So I've made lots of different kinds of things. And I feel like I've made enough things that I'm very particular and specific about the types of designs I want to make. So it has to be, because it's big, it has to be something that I can still watch TV or chat with my friends or listen to a podcast. It cannot be boring. If it is just back and forth the same thing, I'm good the first third, but that second and third, I'm just like, this is taking a million years. This is torture.
Yep, I think the last blanket I made was a C2C blanket. So,
ooh, well, those could be fun. All right, Dawn, you've got a pile. I
do.
All right, take it from the top. Let's see.
Okay. This is Marley Birds.
I recognize that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Have you shared that in her community? Have you shared that anywhere?
Yeah.
That is absolutely fantastic. I love that.
Yeah, that was fun. And then these were from Nikki, Homemade Crafts.
Those are so cute. Oh, wait a minute. Are those these
are the bags.
Okay. I did see those. Everyone was really excited.
Up. Yeah. And then you, okay. You turn them inside out right there on the side. And then it makes a shopping bag.
Yep. Very clever. And I love that they just kind of fold into themselves to make,
I love this one. The cow.
Yeah, the cow. That's great.
It was so cute. And then I made, I finished this one. It's Tamara Kelly or Tamara
Mobley. Yeah.
Mobley. She makes these all the time for Yarn Inspirations. So I wanted to make one.
Is this a blanket?
Yeah.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah, and then I finally finished the fringe.
It took a minute, didn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love the
Several.
look of that, but I don't think I would have the patience for it.
Yeah. Well, the part was really fast,
Yes.
because it's huge yarn,
Yes. Oh, that is so cool. I love the yarn. I love what she did. That is a brilliant
It's really
design.
squishy.
So squishy. It is gorgeous.
Yeah, I really like this. I really like
Oh, I
it.
love that.
And I had another crochet like jacket, but I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it.
Is that the one you showed us last time? You said you were working on it?
It could
Okay,
be.
Dawn, you may crochet more than all of us put together.
I crochet every night, every night, and then during the day I sew. Because I'm a bag tester. So I made this one.
I didn't know this about you. Oh, okay, Dawn, you're really very talented.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, that is fantastic.
This is backpack. It's really neat.
I'm in awe. I just you really you came to show and tell today.
I got lots of joy now.
Wow. So when do you sleep? There's no sleeping in your life?
I get in when I sew these bags. I don't know why, I just get in the zone, and I just do it, and and they look really hard, but they're not.
Well, it's easy for you to say that. It looks like you've got a lot of talent and practice.
Oh,
Dawn,
thank you.
I've got a favor to ask you, Dawn.
Yeah.
I love all of the different projects that you make. And I would love it if you shared more of these in the communities, because
Okay.
I would love that. I'm inspired seeing all of the different things that you make and the yarns that you choose and the colors. Your stitch work is fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Keep us posted, let us know, like, hey, I'm working on this pattern and this is what it looks like. And I mean, you could kind of be like the community motivator in that.
Okay.
I would love that.
I got one more purse. This is a purse I've been packing around. This is a purse from Mrs. H Designs, and I got it from So Hungry Hippie. And
do you know that I know So Hungry Hippie? Like
Do
personally?
you? Oh,
We are
Natalie.
personal friends.
Natalie.
Yeah.
I just love her. She is awesome. But anyway, I made this cute little bag.
She would absolutely love those prints.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
so
I got these from her.
Okay. See?
And then
See?
and then the inside, I made the zippers with the leopard zipper. And then this is the inside of it.
Wow. So do you test her bag patterns when you said you test?
I'm not her tester. I'm So Sweetness tester.
Okay.
Sarah Lawson.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know of her.
Yeah. I test her.
Absolutely.
This is hers.
Wow.
Her design.
Oh my gosh. Well,
So,
Dawn, thank you for sharing all of those. That is a fantastic show and tell, because you were here last month and I feel like you created all of these just in the last month, didn't you? Like, this is new stuff.
Well, this fuzzy blanket, no. I just finished up the fringe though. I got that all done. But I really liked making this. I mean, this is like a no-brainer when you're sitting there trying to watch a dumb movie on TV.
That's my favorite kind of thing to work on. That's my favorite.
Right.
Oh.
I can't sit and watch movies and stuff because they're all so stupid.
I feel the same way. All right, Dawn, thank you so much. I wanted to get to Cecilia, who's here. Cecilia, we're going around and everyone gets a spotlight. You're next. If you'd like a chance, just tell us your name, where you're calling in from, and something that you're working on, or a little bit of show and tell, or if there's any questions or comments or feedback you have about the ACA, the floor is yours, my friend. Oh, we can't hear you though. Hold on. Let me see if can I unmute you? I think you have to unmute yourself. Hold on. I cannot.
There I am.
There we are. All right. I see you and I hear you. There we go. Hello.
Hello. I don't have much to show and tell this morning. We have just moved from Washington to Idaho, and we're in here now for 2 weeks. So I'm still looking for a lot of my yarn and crochet, and so I don't really have too much to tell.
Where did you move to? I missed that.
Idaho, Sandpoint. Sandpoint in Idaho.
Wow. That's quite a move.
Yes.
So how are you? Have you been there before, or did you just throw a dart at a map and decide that's where you were going?
Well, we stay with my son, and so when he moved, we just moved along with him. So,
Oh, that's fantastic.
so we're still living out of some boxes and stuff. So I'm not really geared up at the moment to work on a specific project. I have some knitting here that I'm busy with, but I haven't got to my crochet yet.
Oh, well, the moving process takes a lot.
It does. It does.
Do you feel like you're settling in and
Yes, we are settling in, but it's quite a daunting experience at 81. So it's not so easy at this age.
I have moved my entire life. I've moved all around the world, and I'm always excited to move, but then when I'm in the process of moving, it feels overwhelming and exhausting.
Yes, no, it is. We haven't moved too many times in our life, so I'm not used to it at all. And yeah.
Well, I hope that you have a really comfortable process of settling in and just enjoying your new space.
Thank you, Salena, and to everybody else.
Of course. And did I also hear you say that you haven't yet found like a craft space, or are you still looking for like local resources for your crafting?
No, I'm looking for my crafting in the boxes.
Oh, in the boxes, not locally. Well, sometimes, people will move somewhere and go, wait a minute, there's no yarn here.
Well, I mainly shop online, so it doesn't affect me too much in that regard.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. Right now, we're just doing a round table. Everybody who shows up gets a spotlight for a minute, but when you unpack, if you have any crochet projects you want to share, make sure you share some pictures.
I do have a lot, so.
All right. All right. Well, right now, Dawn Tennyson has shared enough for everyone. So it's okay that you didn't bring a project today. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad that you joined us today. And if you'd like to be next, it looks like Natalie is here. So Natalie, hello. We're just going around everyone who joins, just your name, where you're joining from, either a crochet project that you're working on or something that you finished, any kind of show and tell, or any questions, comments, feedback you have about the ACA. The floor is yours, my friend.
Thanks. Hi, everyone. I am at work in South Florida, sneaking in this call while I have a banana. And I just wanted to be, background noise listening. But right now I'm working on a hexagon, my first hexagon cardigan. And I got to the part where I was like, oh, it's kind of like this. Like I need to make it get smaller and do the decrease so I can do the ribbed cuff. So I learned how to do it this weekend, but I feel like it's coming out too big. So that's been my challenge, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. I did one, I'm almost done, but I'm like, it's not going to be as tight as I want it to. And I'm doing the slip stitch one, which takes an eternity, but it's like the prettiest one. So
Oh, the slip stitch cuff, like the ribbing.
yeah.
It does take forever, and I always love the way that it looks, but while I'm doing it,
So
I'm like,
nice. Oh my God. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I've gotten this far. It's been an hour.
it's been 7 hours. I have 1 inch.
And I'm like, what did I sign up for? But I'm a Virgo, so like it has to be a slip stitch ribbing.
I hear you. So
And,
are you following like a crochet along or a specific pattern?
it's a free pattern from Yarnspiration
Mm-hmm.
for like, and it was like I liked it because it had like the hoodie and pockets. So I'm excited, but holy moly, I got the ribbing. I didn't know it was gonna be so serious, and there was no instructions for decreasing the cuffs, which messed me up. So I had to look that up to learn how to decrease using that granny stitch, and then start the cuff. Because I was like, how am I gonna do a cuff? This thing's like this big.
Oh, that's interesting. So like the instructions weren't there, or it just assumed you knew what it,
It assumed that I was skinnier, I think.
Oh, or maybe like sometimes the style is like, I don't know, that looks different in the picture.
Because in the video, in the picture, I mean, it has like the cuff on it, and I'm like, but there's no decrease instructions. And I was doing the size medium large, and I was like matching it to this size. Like
Mhm.
this was from the middle to here was like 22 rounds. And then I sewed it all together, and then I'm like, wait, but these are like these giant bat wings. I'm like, what am I gonna do with these bat wings?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm getting through it. It's not gonna be perfect, but hopefully it's gonna be that oversized style that I might be too old for. But hey, and then
I love the oversized style.
it's comfy. I'm all
Yes.
for it.
Yeah.
And as far as the ACA, the membership, I'm going through my classes when I can. I'm in the process of moving. Also, I heard somebody talking about moving.
Yeah.
So since I'm moving to a new apartment, I'm like slowed down on taking the classes and getting through the curriculum. And then teaching, I'm still teaching my guinea pig. So she's not paying me, but she's like the most committed person ever. And
Nice.
it's been really hard for her to get things and the dexterity. So she's really forced me to like think out the box of how to like explain things that I never even had to think about. And so that's been like a really big process. But it's
Wow.
been really enjoyable. But it's like she's really made me like dissect at the most basic things, and I'm just like, how do I explain this in a different way? But she's like all for it though. Like she's super like she gets frustrated, but she's super committed. So like it's been a great first like student. Um, and then yeah, and then I listed a class on Class Bento to do private Zoom, but I haven't got anyone. But like I got approved to be on there, and so I finally have like one option for a private crochet lesson, one-on-one via Zoom. So we'll see when somebody books that. So I don't know. So baby steps. I just call it a well-branded hobby.
I appreciate how you're approaching it. And I love what you're saying about the student that you have right now. I wish that when I started teaching, I was just like, and now I'm going to teach everybody. And I found out kind of as I was going like, oh, that doesn't work. Or, oh, I didn't know those would be questions. So I think the way that you're approaching it helps you kind of suss out how you're going to talk about things, what you're going to teach and how you're going to teach it. So as you're going through that, I love any feedback that you have, any questions, comments, feedback, anything like that to make it the best process possible for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll bring it up. I think I brought up one question in the group, which was like, how to explain tension? And then you responded. And then that helps, and it's just with time. But it's like, since I learned initially as a child,
Mm-hmm.
I guess there was like fundamentals that I just kind of carried over into when I picked it up again in my 20s and 30s. And that were just like normal. And then when she went to like turning over your work, and I'm like, I had to look it up. I was like, you just turn it over, like turn it over.
There's so many things that we even say, like even the terminology we use. Like I
Mhm.
realized we say like, oh yeah, yarn over. And just even the way people were wrapping the yarn, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Let me break this down and use completely different words.
Yeah, exactly. And like even like the concept of like your work is building like from the stick, from your crochet hook down.
Mm-hmm.
And even that was something I had to explain. And I was like, imagine you're a printer and you're printing paper and like you're gonna add rows and it keeps getting like longer. But I had to like communicate that the direction that you're building is down, and you flip and then down, and it's gonna keep, but like something like that that I thought I've never had to think about, but even something that I had to tell her that I couldn't. I was like, how do I explain this? I'm like, you have a curtain rod and then you have your curtain. No, you're more like a printer and you're printing rows of yarn. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I find that depending who I'm talking to, like I try to find language or analogies that are going to make sense
You
to them.
relate to. And like we're like Excel, like office data people. So I'm like, every stitch is a cell in an Excel spreadsheet. And these are all, every stitch is a data point.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's
So we
fantastic.
have A to B.
That's actually good. Wow. Wow.
It's really forced me to like dissect everything, but it's been fun. I love it.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like you're finding language that works for the people that you're working with.
Mm-hmm.
That's really inspiring. All right, Natalie, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it.
Good to see
And
you.
now, yeah, so good to see you. And now, because our call automatically it hangs up on everyone after 45 minutes, and we only got another 12 minutes before we're just hung up on. Before we had this roundtable, Amanda did have a question that I wanted to revisit. And just as time allows, if anybody has a question, we can chat here, or even on the replay, you guys can, post questions in the comments and we can kind of continue this conversation. But for anyone who missed it, I did have a shameless promotion. My book is out today. So I was telling you guys a little bit about it in the beginning of this chat, but Amanda is not a person who loves to make blankets. But she said, okay, Salena, but if I did make a blanket, which blanket would you recommend? And so I kind of had a long drawn out answer for that. So that's what I wanted to share. So I will say that I do like to make blankets. And I like to make granny square blankets. One of the first things I learned how to make was a granny square. And I thought it was amazing that you could turn a granny square into as big a blanket as you wanted to, just by adding more rounds. I loved that. But I wanted to take what I loved about the granny square motif and what I loved about that granny stitch fabric and kind of play with it to come up with things that are not boring and don't.
Oh, thank you very much.
And so I'm going to mute Cecilia for a second. And so I will say all of the blankets in this, almost all of them, except for the corner to corner, they're created in separate pieces. And what I love about and I'm not talking like make 200 granny squares and then sew them together. That cannot be fun for everybody. So what I did is I played around with rectangles. I played around with squares. I played around with triangles and hexagons. And the idea was that I wanted each blanket, see, this one is one giant piece, but I wanted them to all be created in different pieces. And that way they're just far more portable. So you don't feel like, okay, my blanket is half done. I can't move it off the couch. The couch is where I have to work on this because it just weighs a ton. I wanted each one to be able to be made in different smaller pieces that you can take with you. You can, you know, take with you on the go. You can put it in a little whip bag. You don't have to be tied down to something. Color was really important too, because it was my perception that if you're going to work on something, I want you to see some kind of visual change too. So not only are these fun and beautiful to look at when they're draped over the back of the couch or something, but they're also fun to work on. So whenever you're working on something and you know you've got a couple more rounds or rows before you change color, that can be kind of motivating and inspiring too. So it makes you want to keep going. So again, long drawn out answer to which one should I approach. Those are some things that were really important to me to design each one of these, so that if you are considering making a blanket, you can think about, well, what do I enjoy, you know, what do I not enjoy about blankets and what do I enjoy about crochet? And that will help you pick a design that's going to be less painful for you or hopefully more enjoyable. You know, because some people have said things like, wow, I've never made corner to corner, but you've got a blanket, so now I would totally check that out. Or I love making granny squares, but I don't just want to make one, or I don't want to, you know, I want to do something different with granny squares. This is kind of a different approach that also includes granny squares. Or maybe you just want to do something entirely different. Like I want to do mile a minute. I want to do something with chevron. I've never made a triangle motif before. So hopefully if you want to dip your toes into the pond of crochet blankets, you know, thinking about some of those things, maybe one of these designs would be something fun and not frustrating.
I'm definitely going to have to see which one I gravitate towards.
Yeah. Yeah. Last but not least, a lot of these are adjustable. So if you want it to be smaller, it's easy to kind of configure. If you want it to be bigger, it's easier to configure that. But all of these are throw size. So it's like, should be the perfect size, like if it's for a baby or a crib or the back of the couch or your lap or something like that. So it's a more approachable size. So no king size here unless you want it to be.
Yeah, no. I don't have time for that.
So hopefully that helped, even though I just kind of threw a lot more at you, because everyone has a different perception. Like something that I like and enjoy making, you may be like, I don't like any of that. That doesn't help me at all. So hopefully that just helps you kind of think about it in ways that will be fun and exciting for you.
Yeah, I'll have to let you know which one I choose.
Well, if you do, I would be honored, since you are not a blanket lover. I totally get it. All right, guys, we might have time for one more question or round table or something like that. Anybody have anything they want to throw out there? Dawn's like, well, I don't know. All right. Well, on that note, I will say I do have a giveaway I have a write-up and a giveaway. Today is the last day you can enter for a chance to win a signed copy of this. Amanda, I know this is on the top of your list, but if you won, you could give it away or just, you know, keep it on your coffee table or something. But I will post that link after this video, and that way you guys can go and check it out. You can see all the designs and enter for a chance to win a copy if you want. And on that note, I just wanted to say I appreciate each and every single one of you for coming. One of my favorite things about the American Crochet Association is that it's a community. And so anything I can do to help create a space that brings us together and helps us have conversations and ask questions, I want to do that. So if you guys have any questions, comments, feedback about these meetups or anything pertaining to the ACA to just help make it feel more like a community and more like a space that you want to be, just let me know. All right, Amanda, Dawn, Cecilia, Natalie, thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. And I'll see you next time, all right?
Bye-bye.
Bye.